Fani Willis faces not one but two court cases over the alleged inappropriate relationship with Nathan Wade. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis facing two court cases over the alleged inappropriate relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Now, in case you don't quite understand what's happening or you need a refresher, let's back up a little bit to put all the pieces together. Now, on the left, we have Fulton County DA Fani Willis. She is currently prosecuting two big cases, one involving the rapper known as Young Thug and the alleged gang called YSL. The other is the election interference case featuring President Donald Trump and many others, including one of Trump's co-defendants named Michael Roman, who brought allegations against Miss Willis earlier this month that she has an inappropriate relationship with the man right there on the right named Nathan Wade. Now, Nathan Wade was appointed to this case in November 21. He has no experience in any kind of case like this. Before he was brought onto this case, he was doing traffic tickets, family law. He was Judge Joe Brown at best. People's court at best. He was not an experienced person to be in this position, but yet here he is. And since January 22, he's been paid $650,000 US. Now, the allegation is that Fani and Nathan had a relationship before this case started, and that's the reason why he's been brought on. That's the reason why he got so much money, and they've been gallivanting all around town. People have seen them because Atlanta, if you know about Atlanta, it's small. If you're going to Fogo, you're going to Capitol Grill, you're going to Ponce, you're going to Midtown, you're going to Juniper, people are going to see you. And people have seen them all around town and all around the country. California winery, things of this nature. Now, how does a guy who might have made 35, 40 grand as a really low-level judge afford to take this woman to all these places? Well, maybe it's the money that he's getting from her office that she signs off on. Maybe he shouldn't be right there. And at a certain point, that could be called a vendor-employer situation that's improper because the vendor is giving the employer a kickback from public money. That is a felony, okay? Now, to add on to that, he's married, been married for like 26 years, and his wife, he's still married. They have two grown children, and that's the wife right there. Shout out to her. I'm not doxing her. This is on New York Post. It's all over the internet, so that's her. Now, some are going to say, hey, ABL, why would he leave this beautiful woman? And she is very beautiful, very pretty. Why would he leave her? 26 years, got kids. Why would he leave her for her? Well, I mean, I don't know anything about the relationship. Just because somebody's pretty don't mean anything. I don't know anything about that. But obviously, Nathan Wade ain't really on the up and up. And Fani Willis may have given him 650,000 reasons to go ahead and file for that divorce the day after he was appointed to the Trump case. The day after he files for divorce. The divorce is contentious and they are still in court fighting over it. Now, the two court cases, Fani Willis has been brought to court, or she's going to be in court over the alleged inappropriate relationship. Okay, you see right here, judge in Trump case sets hearing over Fani Willis conflict of interest claims. Co-defendant Michael Roman requests DA be stood down over claims of improper romantic relationship with special prosecutor. So she's going to be in court over this whole situation being improper, misusing public money, appointing a guy without going through the proper channels. She's going to be in court for that in February. I think February 15th, which is that's a really convenient day. I don't think her and her alleged boyfriend, Boy Toy, Sugar Baby, are going to want to have any Valentine's Day outings. You don't want to be in downtown Atlanta in the courtroom, 8 a.m., halfway hungover on February 15th, but different story. I digress. You see it right there. So there's going to be, so I'm going to just read this. In a one-page order, the Fulton County Superior Judge Scott McAfee set an evidentiary hearing for 15th February to address allegations raised by Trump's co-defendant Michael Roman that the district attorney Fani Willis had an improper romantic relationship with one of her prosecutors. The judge also ordered the district attorney to file a response to the allegations by the 2nd of February. Earlier this week, Willis's office had privately told at least 2 lawyers involved in the case that they intended to submit their written response by that date. People familiar with the matter said. Now, here's a really key piece that we got to get into, okay? This is a really key piece. The case is unlikely to be dismissed outright, even if the allegations are proven true. But that could result in the disqualification of Willis, which under Georgia law, under Georgia case law, would necessitate the disqualification of the entire Fulton County District Attorney's Office. So if that happens, it's pretty much a wrap. Okay, it's pretty much a wrap. I don't think that case can really go forward. I mean, if the case survives that, then the jury pool is totally poisoned because they're going to see this whole thing play out. So then that brings into question the validity of the case because she's the one that brought the case. That's one of her 2 big cases she brought on since becoming DA out there in Fulton County. So that pretty much kills that. Now, there's more. She has also been subpoenaed in her prosecutor, Nathan Wade, in his divorce because remember, he's still married. I see a lot of articles talking about his ex-wife. No. As far as I know, and y'all let me know, if you separated, you're not living together or whatever, until that divorce is final, you're still married. And under Georgia law, infidelity within the confines of marriage is a crime. Oh, yes, it is. Now, you're not going to go to the penitentiary, make big rocks, little rocks over cheating on your wife, but it is a crime. And the reason why it's important is because you are practicing law. You are prosecuting the president of the USA and you committing crimes while doing the case. See, now we got a problem. This is going to be really bad. And she's subpoenaed in this and she's privy to it. She knew he was married. That is a really, really big problem in Georgia specifically, where, again, infidelity in marriage is a crime. You cannot do it. That would that'd just torpedo your divorce proceedings, which have been going on since November of 2021. We're now January 2024. Okay. This is a long time going. It shouldn't take that long, but it's contentious. Okay. Now, Fani defended her alleged boyfriend, Nathan Wade, alleging racism. Now, wait till you hear this and then see the follow-up. Let's check it out.
But dear God, are you listening? Why does Commissioner Thorne and so many others question my decision in a special counsel?
Now, a little bit of context. First of all, she's talking about the decision to bring on Nathan Wade, the alleged boyfriend. But second thing, she's in church, okay, in Atlanta, and she's reading a letter she wrote to God, questioning God. Why God? Why me? Why all the racism? Why all the black woman hate? Let's go ahead and let her finish.
Lord, your flawed, hard-headed, and imperfect child, I'm a little confused. I appointed 3 special counsel, as is my right to do, paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked one. I hired one white woman, a good personal friend and great lawyer, a superstar, I tell you. I hired one white man, brilliant, my friend, and a great lawyer. And I hired one black man, another superstar, a great friend, and a great lawyer. Oh Lord, they gonna be mad when I call them out on this nonsense. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God, isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question one?
So basically, she's trying to say, hey, there's 3 people I hired on this case, and only one of them is black, and he's the one being attacked. So she's trying to say the reason why there's any kind of controversy over the whole situation is not because of how much she paid him. It's not because of their improper relationship. It's not because he's married. That's illegal in Georgia to have an affair while you're married. It's not even about that. It's about he's black. Now, his wife's lawyers, I would presume, are the ones summoning you to court. Now, you're going to call his black wife racist? You're going to try to attack the wife? I mean, look, you are the one allegedly engaging in adultery, which, again, I'll stress it, is not legal in Georgia, at least not for the person that's married. I don't know about you, but the person that's married, it's not legal. Misdemeanor, but it doesn't matter. It's not legal. How are you going to accuse her of doing anything wrong when you're the one doing wrong? Are you going to do that? I don't think so. Actually, you know what? I have another article. She did. Look at this. This is the AJC, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. This is a very well-known paper in Atlanta, very credible, and I've seen this same headline all over the news. Look at this. Fulton DA accused special prosecutor's wife of interfering with Trump probe. She's accusing the wife of interfering because of the whole thing about her summoning her to court over the divorce. I mean, you got some cojones for real. You got a pair on you. Check this out. Fulton County District Attorney on Thursday fired back at allegations she was engaged in an improper relationship with her top deputy, accusing his estranged wife of trying to obstruct her prosecution of Donald Trump and his allies. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, if gumption, if gall, if chutzpah was a person, it'd be Miss Fani Willis. I mean, good night. Now, let's wrap it on up here. Hold on, one thing. You see this, see, look, you know, we got a couple more things. Pardon, I'm getting ahead of myself. Trump prosecutor Nathan Wade splurged on lavish trips with Fani Willis while ex-wife struggled without any means of financial support. See, you doing the wrong thing. Y'all married 26 years. She could have been a stay-at-home wife or dependent upon you. I don't know the situation, but you're getting all this money while you're still married and not contributing to the household at all. It don't matter that you got grown kids or whatever, but you're just doing all the way wrong. Okay, you're doing 100% all the way wrong. And let's look at this piece right here, because the allegation is that she paid him a lot of money and it was improper. She's saying, well, I paid everybody the same rate. Why just pick on him? Well, you could pay someone the same hourly rate, but how much money was given? You're going to see a big gap between what she gave him and what she gave others. Let's go ahead and let it rock.
Records indicate the DA's office paid special prosecutor John Floyd's law firm, Bondurant, Mixon, and Elmore, close to $73,000 between 2022 and 2023. Special prosecutor Anna Cross's law firms, Cross Kincaid and the Cross firm, were paid a total of roughly $90,000 during the same years. Over the same time period, Fulton County records show the DA's office paid the law offices of Nathan J. Wade more than $650,000.
Now, let's pause for a minute. This person, Cross, this is like multiple people. Same thing, I think, with Floyd. Just with Nathan Wade, just him, $650,000. So you don't see something wrong here? The first two numbers are comparable, and this one is explosive. And with that money, he allegedly took her on lavish trips and vacations and excursions and dinners and all that kind of stuff all over the country. So I'll leave that right there. There's more to the video, but I put it in the box. As I close, I want to say this. I think Fani Willis her days might be numbered. This might be a wrap for her. And I think this case might be a wrap as well, because how can the case really go forward with this kind of thing in the background? I don't really see how. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on what's happening here? Do you think that Fani Willis needs to go to the penitentiary, or at best just needs to get off of the case? Should the case itself be dropped? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. The case most certainly should be dropped. It was a farce from the beginning. And all this alleged impropriety and weird stuff happening, I don't think that the case can go forward with all this in the background. They said that if, there's some criminal stuff here and she's removed from the case, the Fulton County DA's office is removed from the case, I don't see how the case survives that, even if it technically will live. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.